The NBA can be a respectful league sometimes. It can be all brotherly love and mutual respect flying all around, but on the days when they're really not in the mood for all the coziness, things get cold. From buzzer-beating game winners to crushing losses, the NBA has seen some very bone-chilling, heart-stomping moments that were straight up icy. Get your coat, bundle up, and stick around as we relive some of the most iconic cold moments in NBA history.
You got to be aware of the inbounder here if you're Philly.
It's off to Leonard, defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger?
Starting with not just one of the coldest moments, but one of the most iconic moments in NBA history, Kawhi Leonard's last-second shot. Kawhi Leonard has always been a top lad. We all know that. On his days, he's a top 5 small forward and easily the #1 ball hawker in the history of the NBA. But when he hits perhaps one of the greatest shots in postseason history right at the sound of the buzzer, that just slapped different. Here's the full breakdown. It was the NBA playoffs in 2019. The grass is green, the sky is blue, and the Toronto Raptors were up against the Philadelphia 76ers in what turned out to be a pretty intense game. Both teams were tied 90-90 up until the very last minute. It was like a replay of the epic 2001 battle between these same teams, only this time, Toronto came out victorious. And they did it in style. With 4.2 seconds left to end the game, Kawhi with the ball for the Raptors dribbled towards the right corner and then launched the ball in a perfect arc that would make grown men weep. As if that wasn't dramatic enough, the ball bounced to the top of the backboard, hit the near side of the rim again, then the other side twice before going through the net. And as the ball went in, out went the 76ers, right out of the playoffs. It was the first winning buzzer beater in a Game 7 in NBA history. After this, Kawhi was nicknamed The Shot, and rightfully so. If this Game 7 icy moment doesn't do the trick for you, check out what comes next.
Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala, up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. LeBron James with the rejection. Wow. His third block of the game as we come up on a minute and a half remaining. Picked off by Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala to the rim. Oh, great.
You just know LeBron James would be somewhere here. I mean, you can't possibly do without finding one cold moment from the GOAT. And while we all know that LeBron has had a number of pretty chilly moments, this one is up there with the best. In Game 7 of the 2016 NBA Finals, the Cleveland Cavaliers were up against the Golden State Warriors, and the game was tied 89-89. Andre Iguodala took a bounce pass from Stephen Curry and had a clear path to the basket. In a normal game, Andre would take the shot and lead the Warriors to victory. But this was everything else but a normal game. But while old Andre was taking his time, LeBron chased him down and smacked the ball right out of his hand and against the backboard. Cold, James. Cold. If he wasn't winning, nobody else could. With LeBron's incredible blocking skills, the Warriors were done scoring for the night, which led to the Cavaliers winning the game and, ultimately, the championship. It was a cold-blooded effort that left the fans speechless and opponents shivering. That block was so fly that even Iguodala himself had to say, that block was so dope to me too. I was a fan. Same here, Andre.
Harden one-on-one here. Yeah, James doubling up the Clippers. Clean up on aisle 3. Clean up on aisle 3. Someone call someone because there's a cleanup on aisle 3 as a man is down.
Quick heads up, the word dropping here isn't a metaphor. We mean it in every sense of the word. James Harden is regarded as one of the greatest point guards and shooting scorers in NBA history. De Beer was the king of point guards until Stephen Curry happened. But that's not the point. The year was 2018, and the game was between the Los Angeles Clippers and the Houston Rockets. Poor Wesley Johnson was just trying to play defense, but instead got played by the most dynamic isolation player in the NBA. And to add to his misery, Harden dropped him straight to the floor with an epic crossover, licked his lips, paused, and then buried a perfect three-pointer before anyone could even say a thing. His shot was so icy, Iceman would be proud. Honestly, it was an incredible show of ball handling that even Johnson couldn't be offended. If it doesn't do the trick for you, then what comes next definitely will.
Worried about his hip, and I'm sure every fan is. And every time you shoot a layup, check your rearview mirror. You've seen what this guy LeBron can do.
I'll be surprised to see King James back here again. We did tell you he has a catalog of cold moments in his career. This one came just a year after his cold-hearted block against Iguodala, and LeBron struck in a similar but definitely colder fashion. Now, Kevin Durant wasn't a rookie. Far from it. He had already won the season's MVP award and was easily one of the best players in the league. But two of the game's greatest players in one game? And what do you expect? A full-blown explosion. Early in the game against the Cleveland Cavaliers, Golden State Warriors star Kevin Durant hopped over LeBron James for a jaw-dropping dunk. But you can't go against King James and get away with it. So later on, Durant drove down the lane intending to finish with his right hand, but King James chased him down and powerfully blocked Durant's shot. James didn't only block his shot, he gave Durant a bone-chilling glare that seemed to be saying, "What are you gonna do about it?" James might be a little of a bully, and I'm glad I'm not on the receiving end of that icy glare.
Batter for Atlanta.
And Tibbs has gone to his defensive lineup. Ntilikina in the game now defensively on the point. Let's see how they play this.
Here is Young. Finds his spot. Young on the floater. Puts it in.
It was the 2021 playoffs and the Knicks versus the Hawks. It was Game 5 of the playoffs, and the Hawks weren't there to play, especially Trey Young. Since getting drafted as the 5th pick in the 2018 NBA draft, Young wasn't playing. In the final minutes, Young sized up Knicks forward Reggie Bullock, waved off his teammate John Collins, and went to work. The shot clock was ticking. Young took a few dribbles to his left. One in between the leg move later, he lifted from 30 feet away and hit a superb three-pointer, silencing the crowd and eliminating the Knicks at the same time. And like every true performer, Young took a bow and waved goodbye at the crowd. That was definitely a cold moment.
Top of the circle, and they blindsided from the right corner for 2 dunks for Durant.
Oh, Wade, what a play!
Wow.
Oh, wow!
We going all the way back to 2011 when Kendrick Perkins forgot what sport he was playing for a moment and kicked Dwayne Wade smack in the face after an amazing dunk. Yeah, he did that. In his post-game interview, Perkins said he wasn't trying to hit Wade in the face, but his actions were pretty loud. Intentional or not, Wade didn't let it slide. Like an absolute boss, Wade showed what you get if you mess with him. In the next game between the Oklahoma City Thunder and Miami Heat, Wade not only spins 2 Thunder defenders, but totally destroys Perkins. He stretches right over the big man's attempted block, spins midair in a move only he understands, and makes Perkins pay by bringing it down hard. For Wade, revenge is best served cold, and we love it. He comes last, but he did it best. That's Kobe for you. His Mamba mentality made him a bit of a bully on the court. Okay, so picture this.
Look at Reggie Miller squaring him up. These 2 guys played one-on-one all summer in LA. Kobe takes it between his legs. He pulls it back, hits the jumper, and then sort of gives it, take your time. Everything's cool. I'm not going to let it.
In Game 4 of the 2000 NBA Finals and the Los Angeles Lakers facing off against the Indiana Pacers, the score is tied 78 with just a few seconds left on the clock. Tensions are high and the crowd is on the edge of their seats. An inbound pass comes in to Kobe, who already got a couple of defenders on him. No big deal, right? This is Kobe freaking Bryant we're talking about. He's used to being double teamed, even triple teamed. So he cuts through the defenders like butter, fakes out 2 Pacers at once, and jumps up for a shot. But wait, there's Reggie Miller trying to swat the ball at the last second. No problem for Kobe. He just hangs in the air for what seems like an eternity, shifts the ball to his left hand midair, and sinks the layup while getting fouled by Miller. This is one of Kobe's coldest moments in NBA history. And let me tell you, The Pacers shaking. They couldn't believe what they just witnessed. Kobe had just pulled off one of the most impossible shots ever seen on the basketball court, and he made it look easy. To add insult to injury, Kobe calmly walked over to the free throw line, sank the free throw, and gave the Lakers a 3-point lead with just a few seconds left in the game. The Pacers had one last chance to tie it up, but they missed their shot and the Lakers won the game. Damn, Kobe. Cold as it gets. Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, peace.